Hello, welcome to another video and Merry Christmas. I refuse to believe Christmas is over, and I will start every video with this, get used to it. So, when I was a child, I didn't watch much TV, or read many books, or do anything that everyone else was doing. Now, you might be asking, why, Liz? Was it because you weren't allowed? Was it because you were too busy studying like a good child? Were you too scared? I don't know, was it? No. It was because I was too busy walking in circles for 5 hours straight. Now listen, I can explain. I wasn't just a strange child who found enjoyment in walking in circles for actual hours. No, I did this because it helped me think, or daydream. I would create fictional characters in their own little world in my head, and I would pace our house, and basically live in this separate world for an ungodly amount of time. So, you were just a strange child who found enjoyment in walking in circles for actual hours. No, Yes, I was. Anyway, naturally, this led to things like, well, being constantly confused. What? Kyle made a reference from that popular kids movie that literally every person in my class except me has seen, and now they're all laughing about it together like a big happy family, while I fake laugh and pretend I know what's happening and question the meaning behind the words that he has just spoken. Sounds like a typical Tuesday to me. I couldn't tell you anything about books, movies, shows, but I could tell you all about how my fictional character Katie, a 6-year-old undercover spy, went on a really happy Saturday picnic with her best friend Shelley. I would never talk about that though, because my child self would never subject myself to such humiliation. So now my adult self will. You could say I was shunned, because I was shunned by my imagination. I don't know what I'm talking about. It was very hard for me to sit still, but when I had to, I almost immediately found myself off in this imaginary world full of imaginary people because I couldn't focus. Advice time with Liz. If you can't make friends, make friends. Literally. This was all fine at first. I didn't really feel like I had to pay attention in class, because why, of all people, would the teacher call on me? Liz! Me? She wouldn't. Why, Mrs. S? I thought we had an unspoken agreement that I didn't exist. Name an adjective. An adjective? Oh! Well, that's easy. I'm 9. I'm practically an adjective wizard. I could probably list like 4 adjectives if I had to. I'm hungry. Do you have an adjective, Liz? Yummy? Everyone, including my teacher, immediately explodes in laughter. It was so sudden and so unexpected, and I just sat there, perfectly still, perfectly silent, perfectly overthinking and growing very, very, very self-conscious. What did I do? Yummy is an adjective, right? It's not a verb. You can't yummy. It's not a noun. There is no such thing as yummy. I did this right? Why are they laughing? What's happening? I don't know. What's going on? You should have known that, Mrs. S. I was in a different universe when you asked me this question. Liz. Look at your textbook. Yeah? We're finding adjectives to describe the dog in the picture there. I don't eat dogs. Discard me. I was never the same after this day. Sure, my classmates could forget. Sure, even my teacher could forget. But not me. Not me. I was the quiet kid, and one of the only times I'd ever spoken was to unintentionally tell my classmates that I ate dogs. To everybody who's ever loved me, I'd like to personally apologize for ever thinking I had the right to speak or be within 50 feet of another human being. Now, I'd like to give you all a moral of pay attention in class, because that would be classy. But nothing has changed. I still daydream about pointless things during class, and I still pace my house for an ungodly amount of time. 10 years later. 10 years! When does it end, Liz? So here's a more accurate mural. Mural? What? Daydream. It'll put you in your happy pace. That was a pace, place, mural. Moral? That's not the moral. That was a pun. This was a mistake.